Lieutenant, can you spell your first or last name and what agency, sir, you're with?
Sure, Chris Harvey, Harvey from Brea Police Department.
Lieutenant, starting with the time, walk us through what's going on right now.
Sure, I don't have very much information to release, but at 7:29 p.m. our officers responded to this apartment complex for multiple callers reporting shots fired. They arrived and they found a shooting victim who is deceased.
Male or female?
I don't have that information to release.
Normally pretty quiet. I mean, this is out of character, huh?
Yeah, homicides are out of character for our city, for sure.
Anybody in custody at all?
I don't have that information.
Anybody that might have seen something maybe out of the ordinary case in the area or something with an area code? Do you have a general number they can call detectives?
Sure. You have to go through dispatch at this point, 714-990-7911. And then hopefully by tomorrow I'll have some more information out on who to contact from the Detective Bureau if you have specific information.
That was the last thing I was going to ask you. Any other info at all?
I have nothing else to give right now.
Sorry, sir. Chris, I have a question. You have a lot of law enforcement here, a lot of undercover. They being possibly watched, or I mean, it just seems like a lot here for a normal.
No, that's just how we a homicide call. We call our bureau out. There's nothing special about it.
Sorry, sir. And was the body found inside the apartment or outside?
I don't have that information either. I'm sorry.
All right, Lieutenant, thank you so much.
Sure.
Can you spell your first and your last name for me?
JAVONNACHARBONNET. It's Giovanna Charbonnet.
Giovanna, how long have you lived here?
Almost a year in October.
Quiet neighborhood, huh?
Very, very quiet. Never experienced anything with a lot of police or anything ever before since I've been here. The most I've seen a coyote.
Right. That's what I was going to ask you. Super quiet here in Brea.
Very quiet, very peaceful neighborhood. A lot of neighbors, we walk our dogs at night. We don't have any issues over in this area.
You're going to be a little more vigilant now to lock your doors and everything else, or?
No, because it's really not. It's not where you have to worry about locking your doors. There's been a night where I forgot to lock my door and woke up and didn't have a problem.
Right.
You don't really worry about anything over here. You see a lot of people walking up and down in the park. You have patrols that come through here every night. It's gated community, so you can't get in and out. You can't even get out. So you don't think that you're going to ever face anything like this in the area.
Has the police said that the suspect or suspects caught?
No, I just heard. I was at work and my boyfriend was here. He said he texted me and said he heard 6 gunshots, and then it was a break, and then 5 minutes later was 3 gunshots. he looked out. I actually live not too far from where the shooting happened, so I'm down the road where it is, and he looked out and he said he didn't see anything. So we weren't sure what happened at first until.
Do you know the person in that apartment yet?
No, I'm not sure if it's the first or second one. I've seen the people in the first apartment before just by walking by, but never spoke to them or anything like that. They, you know, a lot of people, they're pretty friendly, but I don't know which apartment it is, to be honest with you, on that side.
Scary
So,
times in Brea tonight, huh?
it is, but I still feel safe because it's a very quiet neighborhood. You don't see crime over here, like you don't see anything over here. So this is very surprising to the neighbors over here. And
Spell your first and your last name for me.
CHRISTIAN.
And your
Christian.
Christian and last name?
Wadwa. WADWA.
Christian, you were telling me it's super quiet in here. How long have you lived here?
I've been here for about a year and a half, and there's been no violence. I've actually said it's almost boring over here. There's not even one violent act whatsoever. It's like the quietest neighborhood ever.
Are you sure? You were saying you're so surprised to see this.
I own a gym literally 500 feet from here. My gym's called West Coast Athletics, and I was training all day long, completely oblivious. I'm a local MMA fighter, and I just got done training, and I'm trying to get home, and I just heard what happened. It's completely shocking to me.
How have you been able to get inside?
No, not at all. They're blocking everything out. I had to park here at the Lotus labels, and I'm walking over. It's crazy.
What are they telling you? Have you reached out to the police to try to get back into your house?
Yeah, actually, I was pulling into my apartment complex, and the officer told me that he didn't want to give me too many details, but he said that someone got shot.
I'm sure this.
Rest in peace.
Living in the area here, it's probably you don't know what to do.
It's completely shocking, but you know, I grew up in a much more violent neighborhood than this. I would never expect it from Brea, ever, ever.